All right, welcome back to the stream. I'm continuing to mess around with my microphone settings, and I think that I think that this hopefully will be better than last time. But I'm also worried about now picking up more ambient sounds, like my chair moving around or me clicking on my keyboard. So I still don't know what's causing the crackling, but it's a work in progress. It's just something that I'm gonna have to keep changing up. But for now, let's just get right back into building. So last time we got farther than I thought, and we got into the Eastern Trail. So there's a chance today that we finish that trail. And I mean, probably not, but we'll see as we go. Okay, so we decided on a water path um, that'll connect in from the bottom town. So what we really need to do here. Oh! Also, I did some troubleshooting over the weekend, and I think I'll just play test and I'll just let you guys see what we have. What's changed. It's going to take a little bit longer to load than usual. Actually, I'm getting an I'm getting an error. So I'll talk briefly about some of the changes that I made, because they were very minor. But what I did was, I'm gonna have to close this to get into it. What I did was I wanted to see if encounters worked and to see what the Pokemon like battles have worked, because this is a new version of Pokemon Essentials, and as part of that, I thought it'd be fun to throw in a Grookey just to see if that would work, and it of course did not work. But I did not take the Grookey out of the game, and so when I try and boot it up, it says, "Oh, there's this Pokemon in here that we don't understand." So I need to go back and get rid of it. So something really interesting about this newest version of Pokemon Essentials is that it comes with some Pokemon that are not. It comes with the data for that Pokemon, like the stats, the typing, the gender, the ratio of genders, like all of it, fully built out, and like evolutions, it's all there, move sets, but it does not come with the sprites for those Pokemon. So, just a really, really interesting thing that I noticed trying to play, because I looked in Pokemon Essentials version 19, and I went to the end and I was like, what's the last Pokemon that they have? And it's Melmetal. And so I was like, okay, that's cool. And so let's give my team a Melmetal. Let's see what it looks like. And it didn't pull up any of the actual sprites for it. So it loaded in and had a big question mark where the actual Pokemon should be, and I was like, oh well. And then I checked. Then I went in and I opened up the list of the graphics, and I was like, okay, show me Melmetal, and it wasn't in there. So, but the cool thing is, at the end of the day, I know that my encounters are working, and I know that we have more Pokemon than the last Pokemon game I made. So I'm very happy with that. But I just took Grookey out of the game, and it should work. Yeah, so I've switched microphones. I'm gonna hopefully figure out this new microphone. I like by far audio's been the biggest thing to try and figure out. But here's what I wanted to show you guys. So we've been having trouble with bridges, and I said I'd bring in the events. I did. So now we can go over bridges, and we can also go under bridges. Actually, oh, and here's a... I just copied this from like the actual event where you're talking with Oak, and I was like, I should have a Pokemon, so I gave myself Bulbasaur, which I don't know about any of you guys, but when I played Gen 1, I never played Bulbasaur. My brothers and I were pretty split on actual like starters. One of my brothers loved Squirtle and always went Squirtle. One of my brothers just played them all, to my understanding. And then I always played Charmander. And as a kid, I thought he was the coolest one. But even beyond that, let's take this. Let's take this out here and let's put it back at the start. But even as a kid, while I did think Charmander was the coolest looking one, I thought Wartortle was amazing looking too. My brother sometimes didn't evolve his Wartortle just because of how cool he thought it looked, and I agree. I think I thought that was fun too. But going back to why I chose Charmander, it took a really long time to get a fire type in Gen 1. And it's like, okay, I can pick up a water type relatively early. But what is water super effective against that I couldn't cover with like a grass type Pokemon? And so yeah, I always thought, well, Charmander's better because you don't have as many fire Pokemon to choose from. You have to get pretty far into the game before you can get a Growlithe or a Vulpix or a Ponyta. But it's funny because at the end of the day, like as a kid, I didn't even look at game design. As a kid, it was just like, pick the Pokemon you think looks cool and roll with it, which is what I did and everyone that I knew did. But no, like Charmander's the worst one if you look at the gyms, which is by design. I think everyone knows that they did it that way so that there's like an easy, medium, and hard. Okay, well, I've been talking a little bit too much. I need to get building, and ultimately what I want to do is have you go up here to the right, down, across, down, back across, and then you enter the town from this side. And so I need to figure out, and I'll also be doing the water bridge up here. So I need to figure out I need to figure out what to do up here that isn't boring. It's fun to play. So let's get into it. I think I should make this path wider. Give myself a little bit more room to play with what we have, and then they're probably not as high up. And then what I'm thinking we can do is, so I don't want to do hedges because I did that in the other area. I could mess around with fences. I think that's what I'll do now. And I think I have fences. Yeah. So I got these beautiful fences here. The white ones even extend a little bit into the western trail. And then I have someone's like backyard, also some hedges. This Average Town really has a little bit of everything. These use the blue metal poles. This is our hedges. No real hedges here. But no walls, no fences, no dividers. I think what I'll do is I'll use the white. I'll use the white picket fences. And I'll probably build out kind of like a pseudo maze. I mean, it's not really a maze, but Gen 1 did this a lot. Gen 1 had a lot of routes where really what you're doing is just walking up and down and around all of these arbitrary fences that are just stuffed with trainers. And so I think I'll do that. And I could... That's not the right end piece that I want. I want this one. Bring it up, bring it up. I could put a little area that you'd need cut to get into. I think that'd be fun as well. I'm gonna keep it real simple at the start, and all I'm gonna do is make a box so I can see how much room I have to work with. So that's okay. And then up here, go like that. Go like that. Okay. So that's how much space I have to work with. Okay, and now I just need to like put some ups and downs in here with some grass, some spots for trainers to hide out, and then some like flowers. But this is sort of a dead end up here. I'll worry about that later. I should figure out some form of pathing down here. I think I'll do something like that. And then I'll do grass along here. I'll put a spot for berries right here. And then what I'll do is throw in a ledge, because you got to put ledges in the middle of trails. That's just how Pokemon rolls. They can't help it. Is that too much grass? It is kind of a big chunk of grass. Maybe I can lighten it up. Just as far as like aesthetics go, I can lighten it up with something like that. And I can look at putting like a bush in there or a small tree. Yeah. But I can worry about polish later. I need to figure out the bones. I need to figure out the bones of this route. What I should do is actually extend this in, because that's where the entrance is going to be. Give it some continuity. And then I'll put a tree there, and I'll throw a bone for the player, a Pokeball, an NPC to talk to build the world, something like that. Okay, all right, now let's get the fencing down. Get the fencing exactly how we want it. And figure out where the trainers are going to go, where the grass is going to go. Thanks. I appreciate that, Christina. Okay, I'm going to do third layer so I can wipe it clean, but I just am going to visualize the path that a player can take with flowers. So obviously, as soon as you come through, I'm going to want you to go down, because any movement to the right is going to be losing space down here. But we don't have to go all the way down. We could leave like one spot open. We'll put a fence like around here, and then we could put like a Pokeball back here, and maybe we'll put like cut or rock smash blocking it. So then we go this way. We need to make that corridor a little bit closer. Do you know what I think we should do? We should have the Pokeball here, and then we should have a trainer here looking at it. And so you can go down and get the Pokeball, but you're just gonna have to get in a fight for it. That's pretty standard for a lot of items. And I don't want it to be claustrophobic. So I don't want it to be super tight. With only like one aisle to walk. And so I'll give space for a path back up, but this is going to be too wide. I guess what I'm doing is I'm putting flowers down everywhere that I can walk. So you'll go back up. And then let's send you all the way to the end. That'll be 2 wide as well. 2 wides are also important because it helps with where you can put trainers, because 1 wides can really block up a path. And I've never made a soft, like, I've never put a soft lock into one of my games, but when you start doing 1 wides with trainer encounters, there's a chance that someone does get soft locked. What I could do is I could make a location where if you bait a trainer out of walking, like if you bait them out far enough, they open up a path to like a bonus area. And I think that would work really well right here. I could put a trainer literally right there. And if you walk past them, then you're not going to get them to walk a couple steps out. I'll put it. That punishes the player for, like, if a player doesn't catch it the first time and they're just walking and set off the trainer encounter without getting them to move. I can't punish them and say, oh, you weren't paying attention, like you're never gonna get here. So I'll put a second route in. I'll probably put, again, cut, rock smash, strength, something along those lines. Maybe beach access when you get surf on the back side of it. And I think that'll create a lot more fun for this little box that I'm working in right now. Okay, and then path down, we could do something like that. Let's build it out, and then we'll see. We can always change it. We're not locked in on any of these decisions yet. So let's just build it out as it is and see what we think. There are so many different options here that it can be a little overwhelming working through it and being like, all right, where's the piece that I need? Where are the 3-way pieces, and which ones have the knobs in the right spot, or where's the dead end? Which one continues? It's a lot. See, that one doesn't continue on. Yeah, man, I always mix those up. And then I think we wanted a path here, so that can just end there and there. And then of course, this is also an end now. And I think that's it. I think that's how we envisioned it. So now we can just go to the 3rd layer, wipe out the flowers, busk these open, and there we go. We'll put an item there, we'll put a trainer there, we'll put a trainer there probably, or an item, And then we'll put a trainer there blocking that path. And you can bait them out and go behind them. And then to go behind them, what we'll do is this. We'll... Oh man, it is... Oh, I love it when I don't even plan on it up front, but it just, a space fits perfectly for trees when I get there later. It's so satisfying. Okay. Oh, but I did say that I'd put a back entrance for if someone missed it the first time, but they still wanted to go back and do it. So how would I do that? Those trees look so good there. I think I'll just do a beach entrance. I think I'll just do a beach entrance to this little back corner. That's the best I can come up with right now, because I really like that clump of trees. Well, this will be fun. This means that I need to... You know what I should do? I made this very boring, very straight path, right? Not a lot going on up here. And this is going to be a lot of water to fill in when I start designing the water. I should extend this up. I'm gonna knock this down. And I'm going to extend the path probably right here, and extend the path right here, and then I can put that entrance in. Maybe a bridge. Maybe I'll put a bridge in right there. I think that'll look good. So, okay, so that means that we're gonna clear this out. We're gonna clear all of this out because we're gonna do a lot more with it. Maybe we'll just do one, and that'll be where the pier juts out, and then we'll do a thing over here, and it'll go over here, and then this we can also build out. And we do need a place for surfers to come in, and then they need stairs up. Okay, and now let's put the borders up for it. So that'll go like that. That'll go like that. Oh, I guess I'm extending that a bit farther. I think it'll be fine. I will extend it a bit farther. Then this goes down here. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Well, actually, no. Let's make that too wide. No, because then... Okay. Okay. We'll make it one wide, but we're going to cut it off right there. We're going to do something like that instead. We're not going to have it jet out like that. Okay. Okay. And here we go. This is where it all comes together. And I'll fix that backing. And there we go. Oh, I guess I never finished this. Go like that. And then stairs. Honestly, I feel like I should put a sandbar like there. Yeah. I think that sandbar is gonna look better than... Oh. Do I like how that is turning out? Okay, that's working for me. And then when you get surf, you can come around the backside if you didn't move the trainer like you should have. Let's put a bridge down. There we go, there we go. I guess that's too far, huh? I can take a row off. That's easy. Also, my question is, I'm really just doing this to provide more depth to this part of the water. Because again, I mean, I've through this build, I've been complaining about, the how hard it is to really put a lot of fun elements on these rocks when you get on top of them. Water is way worse for that sort of stuff. There's so much less you can do in water to really create an interesting shape. And interesting interactions. I mean, honestly, you can look up any route from a Pokemon game, any of the water routes, and they're basically just of a corridor of rocks in the water, and then trainers swimming. So. There we go. Yeah, I think this was the right decision. I think this definitely makes this area look like there's just more happening in it. Man, I almost just created a straight line and moved on. We'll tuck this away right here. Yeah. Okay, I like that. And when I start surfing around in my game and really taking an earnest look at things, that's probably when I will add more to the water areas. But for now, I'm not feeling that pressure. So I'm just gonna keep cruising. So I designed this as a box, and now I'm actually gonna break from the box shape. And I'm gonna do that just by extending this out. And then 1, 2, 3. I could just keep it going. I don't know how I feel about that though. I don't think I will. I think I'll say this is a little box area you get to play in, and move on. And so now I need to close off this tree area. Ooh, see, it doesn't match perfectly. And now it looks terrible. No, it'll be fine. What we'll do as a sort of a trick is we'll take this odd tree and we'll just go like that. And suddenly it looks a lot more dynamic. Yeah. I don't like 2 of them though. I think I'll just I'll need to do something else to bring this together. Oh. Ooh, I'm having thoughts. What if I just went like that? And then actually put this 3-er somewhere right there. And I know that looks so bad right now, but let's clean it up and let's see what your thoughts are. Oh, I want the... It's almost like no matter where I put that odd tree out to try and reestablish the pattern, it just looks odd. We'll try one more spot before just doing something completely different. So let's clear this. And let's drop this in. And I can put that in, I guess, for this one. And let's take... Oh, I got some more cleaning to do from this. Knock that one out. And I don't think that's gonna fly. I don't think that is going to hit where I want to. That's okay. We're gonna go around to plan B. And plan B is still great. This is what our plan B is going to do. Got a lot of sprites to clean up. All right. I know you're all super excited to see what this is. That's right. I'm just I'm just putting a cliff in, and that's it. Now you can't go there. No, I'll probably extend it a bit longer. I think that it just one-off literally looks like I'm just trying to block the player, and obviously I'm not. So, well, I am, but I'm not just doing it to be a jerk. And there you go. There you go. Okay. I feel like I should throw down some grass. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. I think some grass like that would work. And then I think some grass right here. No. What if we did some grass here and then put some flowers down instead. Oh, and I talked about throwing some bushes around here. I will still do that. I'll put a bush there. I need to... That's probably the last thing I'll do for the night, is probably just clean this up here. We'll put a bush right there. Ooh, do you see that? Do you see what I see? Some trees got a buzz cut that I had to correct. Okay, okay. Okay, I like what I see. I'm gonna just do a handful of things up here, and then we'll call it good. I'll have to pick it up later. Ooh, what if I did something like that? Yeah. And then, actually, I'm gonna walk this back. I think I'm gonna go like that. Bring it up more, actually, because then it's not in line. And then we'll actually go like this. And then we'll throw some flowers down. Yeah, so then if you get past it the first time, you can come through here. I'll throw a bone for you. I'll put a like an item right there. You can come up here. You can look out at all this. I'll put like a trainer up here. And then if you miss your opportunity the first time with the trainer, you can get in through the back when you get surf. Something I also want to point out, I intentionally put grass here and here because I think a lot of people instinctively, like if they're in a hurry, they're going to avoid the grass. They don't want the encounters. They want to get out of there. And so I've extended the grass here to encourage people to go up, and then this will put them in line with the trainer. And so hopefully that helps people get the trainer that's blocking the path out of the way when they get to that point. I could do the opposite. I could put the grass up here, and then it encourages the player to come in here, and they're like, oh, there's this guy right here. And then if they walk up right here, trainer doesn't move. If they go up right here, trainer moves one space, it isn't enough. If they go here, trainer will move 2 spaces. That's enough to get in from behind. So actually, I think I'm going to do it that way. Now that I've described the thought process out loud, I'm going to go like this. And then that essentially, in my mind, will discourage a lot of players from staying in the top lane. And so they'll have to think about the interaction instead of just, because in a lot of games you can't avoid encounters, and so this is a way that'll get you to think about your encounter. All right, well, I said I'd stream until 10:30 my time, so we'll have to finish this up another day. But as always, thanks for watching.